And in fact, this is your boy, Prophet, the jeweler, back with a gem for her and for him. Excuse me. I want to discuss real quick on my observations, what I see what's going on. Like I always reiterate, I am for the light and for what's right. You know what I'm saying? That whether it be in the black, orange, or white, I'm going for what's good first. You know what? From what my pops, the creator, the master jeweler, tells me to go for, right? So with that being said, I see the division that's being caused. I mean, it's been happening for centuries, but lately I've been seeing a lot of I wouldn't even say division. I would say more so people becoming more vocal as far as to their true thoughts and feelings. The races are starting to become more vocal. They're becoming more bold, as far as them coming out and just saying how they feel. Comments on my videos, they come out. The keyboard warriors, of course, they're brave behind, closed doors or whatever. But that's besides the point. I see that they're starting to become more vocal and feel more emboldened and empowered to speak their true thoughts, which I'm not going to hate, man. I love when people show their true colors, speak, you know what I'm saying? Because the tongue is going to show what's on the mind a lot of times. So go ahead, show your true colors. Show that you hateful and all that, that don't bother me, because I always have that. But that being said, a lot of people are starting to become more vocal. So we definitely, those who are in the know and knowledgeable and past emotions or just deal with straight facts and for things or what it is, hey man, this is perfect for those who rule, perfect for those in power. Divide, 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 conquer. Because as long as everybody's divided, we're gonna be able to keep running up tabs on everything. We're gonna be able to have the private investing firms and everything to come in, buy up everything right under the people's noses. They are distracted by all of this stuff that we put in the algorithm. We push these things because we want the people to fight against each other instead of unifying. My mentor, Fred Hampton, was gathering everybody, the Green Berets, KKKs, the Klan, the black man, you feel me? Everybody to fight the system. Because the system is the problem. We have billions, hundreds of billions of dollars that went out this year so far for war. We are sending billions of dollars over to Israel, if not trillions, to Israel every year so that they can sustain themselves while home is not being taken care of. Why would I feed your family when my family is starving? My family has to come first. That is the order. And then I take care of yours. We need to really just look at what's going on, man. All these poor white people, and if it's white people who in a little bit better position than the average black person, but they still poor, really. You're not making up real money. People think, 30 million, so much money. That ain't shit in this world. That's when you start running a business, you start seeing how much money it takes to keep a business afloat. Because with your business, is more money you got to spend than what you would if you were working for somebody. It costs to be the boss. It's a lot of money that it takes to survive. So I know 30 million ain't shit. Of course we can do a lot with it, as far as doing good, but 30 million ain't shit. These people are broke and they don't even realize that they don't really have no money just because they're doing better than the next man, but you still a pawn in the game and still utilizing your ignorance so that they can further themselves. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. This is only because we are divided. This is only because we are one of the most docile countries on earth. All we do is complain. I hear people complain. Video after video, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. But how many people are joining up, uniting to actually fight the system? We are divided. Everybody's red and blue. What is this, a gang, man? Before it was Bloods and Crips, it was Republicans and Democrats. Division. When you have one common problem, you should have one common goal. But ignorance of people, especially the people who just only listen to regurgitated sayings and run with it versus doing research. History shows and proves the truth. History is always going to be the factor that shows you what needs to be done, because you get to see what succeeded for people and what caused people to fail. America's on its way out. It's been a bully for so long. You know, the creator's only going to let you stay in position of power for so long as being corrupt, and then that power has to change. It's going to go to somebody else's hands, and 9 times out of 10, if they're not operating by the Father's will, they're gonna go and be corrupt eventually as well. And then they're gonna lose power. It's gonna keep changing hands, every so many centuries. Because no one actually looks at what actually is gonna help you succeed and sustain power. Everybody thinks about self. They move off of the flesh. But when even the book says, how the city will be joyful when it has a good ruler. This country is in disdain. It is totally out of whack right now. People are fighting to hold on to their mental sanity. People are trying to provide for families. It is a struggle, and this bubble is about to pop, fam. The only thing we can do to make this stuff better is to unite. That's where our power is. No matter how much you white people hate black people, or you black people hate white people, or black people hate Mexicans hate blacks. All that hatred shit, that ain't gonna get us nowhere, but unity will. You ain't gotta be up under each other every single day, but you can learn to live amongst each other, man. You don't gotta hate each other. Just cause you don't, man, bro, like me, man, I don't hate white people, but I don't gotta fuck with them either. But the ones I fuck with, I fuck with. The ones that's my brothers, the ones that's my sisters, they my brothers, they are my sisters. But I know how this world is, so I know no matter how bad I would want everybody to you live in unison, they're not. So we can at least, come together to make America peaceful, make America great for once, because it ain't never been great. But we can make it great for once if we move in unity. You can have your section, we can have ours. When we're around each other, we don't have to fight. We don't have to try to prove that we better. None of that shit, man. It's about making better lives for our children. And I think a lot of people are being distracted because of the hate. See, hate makes you blind. It makes you miss out on what's really important. It distracts you and you lose focus of what is key, which is our children, man. How are we gonna make this better if we just only following the trajectory? We letting people lead us who are animals. Trump has come in, made a lot of promises, and messed a lot of stuff up. And I'm honest, I voted for him. That was my first time voting, because I don't believe in voting. And look what happens when I do. Yeah, it's my fault for voting for him, but I would take him. I hate to say it, but I vote for him over Kamala. Again, man, I can't deal with the Kamala and the Biden BS either, man. I wouldn't vote for any of them, really, to be honest with you. But we got to stop being distracted. We got to unify, man. That's what the true power is, and we all who want good can come together and do good, uh, for our family, and this will help the country at large, man. We start coming together. We start demanding better medical systems. There's no way we should be paying all this money just to have a decent to go have a checkup with a doctor. There's no reason that the food should be as high as it is. There's no reason for us to be paying so much in gas prices when, especially here in Texas, we got all these oil rigs. How in the world are we? At least Texas should not be affected with gas prices, seeing as much oil comes out of Texas. You know what I'm saying? We got a dumb president who's causing a blockade, making everything become more expensive, and we just take this stuff, man. It's time for us to stand up for our children, our children's future, our children's children, so that they don't have to deal with this bullshit. Our government is trash, is garbage. There's no way that somebody should be losing their home because they are not paying taxes. You go and spend $300,000 on the house, and then yet you can still have your home taken from you because you're on a fixed income and you can't afford the taxes because taxes are going up so much. It's just crazy. It's crazy that what $100 it gets you in the grocery store, a few bags of ice, stuff like that. It's just crazy, man. We got to do better, man. You gotta unify. We gotta fight the system, not each other, man. And that's the way, man. We go back to being like what the creator say, man. And stop fighting over skin tone and shit. Fight for what's right. Fight for the light. You know what I'm saying? For us to not be in darkness, man. And if you in agreement, man, just put a thumbs up or something in the comment, just so I know I'm not going crazy, because this shit is starting to wear on me, man. Mentally, I hate it, but I gotta pray that I don't care no more. I hate that I'm so empathetic, because everything that everybody goes through, I take that shit on as if it's me. I get in my feelings. I get mad. I get emotionally involved, man, and I hate that, man, because that shit gonna drive me crazy. Because I'm caring about the world more than the world care about itself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine you trying to wake somebody up and say, "Hey, man, the house is on fire," and all they do is get pissed off at you for waking them up. My alarm didn't go off, bruh. You fucking my sleep up. Well, we are in a burning house. People don't want to see it, man, and everybody's so caught up on hate. And in my years, I've seen the same cycle go on over and over and over. I've seen the usage of media to sway people's mind, to make them think something is something that it's not. I'm seeing I just see weakness. I see where there's supposed to be strength, such as people's religion, being quote unquote Christians. There should be some changes being made, some sacrifices, things of that nature. But none of that stuff is happening, man. Everybody's cool, knowing their family's okay. They don't want to say nothing until they start feeling the pain, until they start feeling the heat. You know, when the people are upstairs, away from the flames, it's okay. But once the flames get outside their door, then they wanna, of course, play victim. And I'm just so tired of caring, man. I'm tired of being in a world that like this with so many, I hate to say it, dummies, man. People are so dumb, man. You could tell them anything. You know what I'm saying? I've been bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? But I see the light, man. I see what it is. I see that it ain't about black. It ain't about white. It's bad on both sides. And I understand what our people going through. I understand the treacherous activities and decisions that have been made by those who are in power. All of that. Now, I'll never be ignorant and say that I can't, but we as a people got to do better. Even my own people, bro. We got to start fighting each other. We got to start out of hating on each other. We got to start loving on each other. We got to start doing for each other, being concerned for each other, and fighting for each other. We just got to do better, man. We really don't even need these other people. We don't need their permission or nothing to really do better. If we just stuck together, we going to rise. It's been proven in past history. Man, we got to wake up, man. We all in this together, man. This it take more than me. It suck wanting to fight a war, but you don't have no warrior. You feel like you don't have no warriors on your side. It's funny as fuck, but I wouldn't even mind teaming up with KKKs, all that shit, man. Right now, man, the Proud Boy, all that bullshit. As long as we on the same side fighting the same enemy, shit, we can fight each other. Like I really don't even want to fight none of y'all, nigga. I want to live my life in peace. I'm tired of stressing over shit that's happening in this world. But shit, if we got a common goal, man, let's take the system down, man. Let's rearrange it. Let's make it to where this is supposed to be a nation under God. I don't know what God this fucking country is supposed to be in, but under the my pops, the Master Jeweler, shit, everybody's gonna be in a better position than what this is, man, right now, man. If we actually going off my pops book, because this country ain't living off my pops book. Everything it's doing is going opposing what pops wanted, man. But yeah, wake up, fam, man. We all in this together, man. Stop being bamboozled, man. Stop letting the media, quote unquote, mediums send that energy and frequency over to your mind to sway you to be on some bullshit, man. With that being said, man, I love those who love me. Put your hate down, pick your love up. I always give esteem to the creator. I'm out.